Hi everyone, just wanted to give a quick tutorial on Zoom and some of the different features that it has. Right now I'm recording this on my iPad, which everyone should have, so you should have the same capabilities of what I have right now. One thing to remember is that if you are going to do a Zoom session with a student, a small group of students or a parent, is that you want to document that in the link that Dan Gavin sent out. If you don't have that link, make sure you reach out to someone to get it so that you can document when you're Zooming with students and the content of that Zoom. So without further ado, I'm going to go to the Zoom app. And when you open up the Zoom app, it is going to give you these options. If you are the one that is starting the meeting with a student, you're going to hit that orange button that says New Meeting. And you can do it with your video on or with your video off. I'm going to do it with my video off right now, just in case you weren't comfortable having your face on the screen. So I am going to start the meeting. And when you have your internet off, your picture will not show up. You always want to call using internet audio. So from here now, I could be live with the student. In order for me to add a participant, at the top, you're going to see participants, and I'm going to click on that. And you can invite people in a multitude of ways. You can send an email, which would be probably the best option, or you can copy the URL, which is just the web address, and then you can send it to someone like that as well. So once you have that student or that parent or multiple students with you, there's a few cool things that you can do here. So when I click on my screen, it's going to open up that toolbar at the top, and the coolest thing we can do is share content. So when I do that, it's going to give me some options. I can share my entire screen, and what that's going to do is it's going to allow the student or the parent to see exactly what I see on my screen live. You can share photos, you can use a whiteboard, and those are probably going to be the ones that you use the most. So if I was a math teacher, I might choose whiteboard, and if I'm walking a student through a problem, you can show them exactly what you're doing. Okay. But let's say that I don't need a whiteboard. I want to show someone how to get to something step by step. So again, I'm going to go to that share content, and I'm going to go to my screen. And so now the student is going to see exactly what I'm doing on my screen. So I'm going to go to my e-learning folder, and I'm going to go to Google Classroom. I want to show a student how to get to something. Once I'm in there, I'm going to go to my English class. And from there, a student might not know how to get to an attachment. I'm going to show them how to click on that attachment, and then they're able to do their work from there. So the screen feature is cool because it shows them exactly what you're going to do. Another thing you could do with that is, let's say you have a writing assignment. You could open up Google Docs, and if you have a shared assignment with someone, you can do a new document. And let's say this is a test for all of us. You and that student could both be working in this at the same time, and you could watch that student type live and they could watch you type live. So there's a couple different cool features with this. Obviously there's a lot of different ways you can go with it, but I think this is going to be really helpful for students to be able to see what you're doing. I think this is as close as we're going to get to being next to a student and working with them. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any